tell me all the frustrating things that their soon-to-be ex or ex-husband did or is still doing during and after divorce. This topic comes up more often than any other frustration that I hear from women, even though most of my readers or video watchers don't even have children under the age of 18. So maybe you can relate. Maybe you've experienced this too, or know somebody who has. Today I'm going to talk about how many narcissists act and what they say about their children, especially after divorce. But first, hi, I'm Jen Grice, author of the book You Can Survive Divorce. I help to guide women to survive divorce and become stronger after. You can get assistance that you need and all the survival tools to survive your divorce at jengrice.com. Women contact me regularly to tell me, Jen, just like you, my ex-husband filed for full custody, even though I was the only one who took care of them all throughout our marriage. Or they'll say the total opposite, tell me that their ex-husband disappeared after the divorce and he never saw the kids again, only to pop up again years later. The common theme here is they always want to know, why does he do this? Let's first talk about the narcissist who disappears from their children's lives. Many times they're trying to punish you for not putting up with their issues anymore, or he discarded you, so then he does the same to the kids as well. A few times the cause is because the child or the children are babies and he wants no part of that unfun job of changing diapers, feedings, and nap times. That's not fun to be tied down to a baby. The narcissist needs his freedom to come and go and enjoy his life. If he does pick up a baby, it's because he needs to impress someone like family for holidays, or the woman that falls for the man with babies, thinking he's a great dad, not knowing this is only the second time he's seen them in a year. Once she's hooked, she becomes the babysitter while he's at work or out on the town. When the absent parent does come back around again, wanting a more regular parenting time schedule, it's usually because the child is fun again, no longer needing a nap, can go on all-day shopping trips to the arcades, the movies, amusement parks, the ages 6 to 11, and sometimes older. I understand this rattles a lot of women. They tell me, I don't understand why he comes back in the picture now when he could care less all those years when she asked, where's daddy? That's just it. The narcissistic ex-husband is only caring about himself. Will take the children when it makes him look good, when that child is feeding his internal need for admiration, and when they're fun to be around. Anything different, like when the child is sick or not fun, needing naps and diapers, they are spinning the narrative saying something like, I'll leave the child with you. Of course, they'll be more comfortable at home. According to them, has nothing to do with the fact that the child might prefer the nurturing mother right now, but I digress. Lastly, the narcissist starts to hear or see the child rebelling against his main caregiver, and that's his cue to step in and be the parent of the year, with bought love and no responsibilities or consequence for bad behavior. The narcissist is the good parent who would never do that, meaning they let the child get away with everything, as I've stated in other videos. He just needs that admiration from his child. You're trying to raise an adult and not let them run wild. So even in cases when there is no long-term abandonment by the narcissistic father, sometimes it's just an emotional abandonment, when they're physically there, but they're not really a parent, or they're not present in the moment when the child's around, they're distracted to their own lives and their own stuff. I know many women find this frustrating as well, and I did it first, but the narcissist will act like he's giving you permission to see your kids, even if you have custody, even shared custody. Narcissists think they are in charge of everything. Custody and parenting are no different. Even if he's really had no physical or emotional relationship with the kids, he's in control. I've heard many women say that she was nice and gave her husband or ex-husband extra time with the kids, like on weekends or long holiday breaks, to give herself a break so she could do things or go to work or that kind of thing. And the narcissist will say, well, I'll let you have have the kids this weekend. What? It could be her weekend anyway, but he still tries to control it and says, I'm giving you the kids this weekend. Or I've heard women say things like, they'll say, well, you can have them today, maybe it's Thursday, and he wants to get them on Sunday morning so he can go to his parents' house or go to church or whatever. The point is, he's not asking kindly to change the schedule. He's not asking to, move the date from Friday to Thursday and that he'd be picking them up early. Instead, he just assumes that's what you're supposed to do. You're going to do it and you're going to deal with it. It's not a question. I'm going to give you the children early and you're going to give them back to me earlier or whatever. Ladies who coach with me always ask, what am I supposed to do? Tell him no? He'll retaliate. He'll say that me not changing the schedule for his every whim, which is often, means I'm not letting him see the children, or that I'm being narcissistic or selfish or trying to control everything. And I feel like everybody believes him over me when he's the one that asked in the first place to change the schedule for himself. Many women not wanting to deal with confrontation, or they know that it really goes nowhere, trying to reason with somebody who has this thinking that he's in control, he gets to decide, he's giving you permission. They feel paralyzed with fear and what to do and what to say. Some women just give in and just let him have his way, which means he's going to expect it again and again and again in the future. This is what I tell my coaching clients. I tell them they need to state and be a broken record. We're sticking to the court order. If the court order says Friday to Sunday is visitation, that's his visitation. He doesn't get to pick him up early, drop him off early, all the things to fit his schedule. He has to fit his schedule to the parenting time schedule. That's the way it works. There can be, a last minute or emergency change or something that comes up, but somebody who's expecting things to go his way every single time, that's a narcissist, and that's not right. At some point, you have to be stronger to say, you know what? I'm done being nice. It doesn't serve any purpose for me being nice every time I'm nice, and give him his way. He either takes advantage and does it more, or he thinks he's completely in charge and gets to make up that time, extra weekends, and all this, when really I'm losing out on parenting with my child. At some point, you have to say that you're done and you're just going to stick with the court order and let him be mad and try to hurt you for not getting his way. That's okay. You just document and keep doing what you're doing and keep moving forward. But I understand it's frustrating. And the most frustrating thing happens after you've let him have his way over and over again. Maybe he's only supposed to get every other weekend and you have full custody or physical custody, meaning the kids live with you, and the narcissist will say, I'll allow the kids to stay with you. And I always think, again, what? We want to say, do you not understand the court order? If the kids live with me, you should be asking for the extra time that you're wanting or taking, and you don't get to say that the kids get to stay with me when I already have custody of the kid. I know it's frustrating, but I think the narcissist thinks that he owns the children, and even if he doesn't have any custody, he feels he's loaning them to you. And it's frustrating trying to get in the mind of a narcissist and understand what he's thinking or his reasoning. But I want to remind you, don't waste your time. Just stick to the court order. Let him believe that he's the best parent and you suck because kids say they hate you or they're mad or because you took their game away, and then let everything play out. I can tell you this, the narcissist is not going to win anything in the end. They think they are, but they're not. There's no reward, even if they think there is one. And God knows and sees everything, and he's in charge, not any narcissistic person, male or female. So what frustrates you about the narcissist behavior or thought during or after divorce? How do you keep yourself sane in the face of a narcissist? That's another topic for another day, as well as debunking the narcissist. And I have a video coming up about gray rock, all good things to do when you're frustrated with a narcissist after divorce. If you need more empowerment or encouragement on this journey to become stronger after divorce, you can purchase a consult on my website at jengrice.com. And a reminder, if you sign up for emails, you can get $25 off the current sale price. And if you'd like to read my book, You Can Survive Divorce, that's available on Amazon. And don't forget to leave a review if you've read any of my books. That's so appreciated. I hope I supported you in some way today. I'll talk more about navigating this journey and emotional healing in upcoming videos, so be sure to subscribe and click the notifications bell so you don't miss new videos when they're uploaded. And I'm really trying to get back on track on doing weekly videos. So I hope to see you in the next video. God bless.